Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about product quantization error. So in a fixed point arithmetic, if you multiply two numbers of b bits of b bit size, you will get 2b bits. Okay, so while rounding these b bits, so what you will get is you will get some error, and that error is known as the product round of noise error. Okay, so here so we will obtain this error. So we are going to obtain a noise model for this. So here after quantization you will get xq of n, then it is multiplied by a multiplied by a constant a. So here you will get some error that is known as the product quantization. Due to this product, the multiplication of these two signal, I am introducing, there is some error is introduced, that is known as the product quantization error, and the output y of n is equal to a xq of n plus e of n. Okay, so here this noise we are going to have some assumption for this noise. Okay, so first assumption is this E of n is uniformly distributed over this range. Minus, this is q represent the step size, minus q by 2 to plus q by 2. And the mean value of E of n is should 0, and the variance is 2 power minus 2b by 12. Already we have proved this. And E of n is a stationary white noise sequence, and this E of n should not correlated with the signal x of n. So based on these four assumptions, we are going to model this product round of noise model. Now consider a first order system. You know how to draw this first order representation. So here y of n is equal to a1 y of n minus 1. So here y of n is this one. So y of n minus 1 you will get delay. So a1 that is added with the input signal. Now here I am going to draw the quantization noise model for this. So how I am going to draw is the same thing I am going to draw, where you are going to have a multiplication. Here I am having multiplied with this signal. Here x of n is not getting multiplied, here output is getting multiplied. So after this what I am going to do is I am going to introduce an error E of n due to this multiplication of this signal by this constant a1. So this is known as the quantization noise model. So wherever you are having a multiplication, there you need to introduce the error. So now I will draw the quantization noise model for a second order system. Okay, so consider here x of n is multiplied by a naught, and you are having a delay here, and this is multiplied by a1, and second, since it is second order system, I am having up to z power minus 2. So this is what the representation. Similarly at the output, here like this you need to draw y of n. So I am having z inverse. So z inverse. So the output is here b1. Here it is B2. So already we have discussed about this in IAR system. Now what you are going to do is, here there is a multiplication. So what I am going to do is I am going to introduce an error E1 of n. So here also multiplication, introduce an error E1 of n. Okay, so consider here it is E0 of n, E1 of n. Here it is E2 of n. Okay, so next all the output is added using an adder. Okay, either you can have two adder or I can directly add using this adder. Okay, so the next one is here also I have multiplied, so I am introducing this as E3 of n. So here it is E4 of n, noise is introduced. So here this is the output y of n. Now all the output is going to add by using this adder. So now since all the noise sources are added at the same point in the filter, all these sources can be replaced by a single source E of n. So which is nothing but E0 of n plus E1 of n plus E2 of n plus E3 of n plus E4 of n. 4 noises we are having. Okay, so and also here the variance is also will, here with this 0 means, and variance also will get added. So that is sigma naught square, sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square plus sigma 3 square and sigma 4 square. So the variance, you know that it is 2 power minus 2b by 12 for all cases. Okay, so here this I will write like this, otherwise for each signal I am having 2 power minus 2b by 12, 2 power minus 2b by 12 plus 2 power minus 2b by 12. So it is 5 into 2 power minus 2b by 12. So here if you are having that if you are this here, how we can write is, we can write the number of times you are having the noise model, that time you need to multiply it with the value, that is 5 into 2 power minus 2b by 12. Suppose if you truncate bit, you know, you can easily solve it and you can find out the variance. So this is what the first order system and the quantization noise model for the second order system. So the next topic is scaling. So here why we have to go for scaling is, whenever the number of bits in a digital signal exceeded the capacity of the register, you will get a overflow. So you have studied this overflow concept in microprocessors and microcontroller, right? Similarly here the overflow occur in digital signal processor, and this happen when two binary numbers are added or multiplied and this result exceeded the capacity of the register, you will get the that is the overflow occur. So this overflow occur in this analog to digital conversion process when your input signal amplitude exceeded the maximum range of the ADC, because we are dealing in analog to digital conversion process, and this overflow also result in number of errors. Here you will get overflow limit cycle and product quantization noise. One of these errors are detected. If these errors are detected before occurrence, we can prevent them from occurring. So this can be done by scaling the input at a certain point in the digital filter. So before giving to the summer, we are going to scale the input at the certain points. So this scaling can be done in such a way that no overflow occur at the summing point of the digital filter. So for that, here I am going to consider a system. Here what is the thing is, here you know that output of the system is nothing but the convolution of the input with the impulse response of the system. So here what I am going to do is, here I am going to find out the maximum value of x. I am going to set the maximum value of this input at x. So this output should be less than or equal to this x into this impulse response value. If this condition is checked at the every point, so you can prevent the overflow. So here what I am going to do is, in this digital processing, the maximum and the minimum range that lies is -1 to +1. So the output y of n must be lesser than 1. So here I am going to take this, and this should be less than 1. Okay, therefore I am going to have a condition that x less than, here I am bringing this into the denominator, that is x should be less than summation k equal to -infinity to infinity hi of k. I think I hope you have understand why I am choosing like this. So I am setting the maximum value as x, then I am substituting in this equation. You know that in digital there is a maximum value is 1. So here I am representing the binary representation as 1. Okay, so here x less than k equal to -infinity to infinity hi of k less than 1. So x is less than, and it should be less than this value. So this equation gives the necessary and sufficient conditions for preventing the overflow in a digital system. So similarly here, for a FIR system, the above condition is slightly modified, as here you will have k equal to 0 to m-1 hi of k. Okay, so that's the difference. That is before what we have discussed for IIR. Now here we are going to, we have seen this for FIR system. So like that we can prevent the overflow from occurring. Hope you have understand this product quantization noise and scaling. We will discuss the next topic in the next class. Thank you.